Something a little bit different today, guys. We're not looking at micro drifters or mini drifters or those mini RCs anymore. We're going for something a little bit bigger. And this rather large box has come in from HNR. So in my previous community post, I did post a picture of a large cardboard box which said HNR on it, and a lot of you were guessing what's in the box. Today you get to find out. It's this one right here. This is the HNR H9902, which is also known as the MARS X MT. So this new offering from HNR, you can see it's 1/8 scale, 6S, ready to run monster truck. This guy's supposedly going to run 56 miles an hour on 6S. So, okay, before I go any further, a lot of you might be saying, hey, Stephen, that's an old RC car. Well, it kind of is. This has been built up and upgraded from the original MARS XRT. I never got to experience the MARS XRT. In fact, my only experience with HNR was the HNR Panther, also known as the FTX Stinger here in UK. that was a fun car, despite it had some very, very minor issues. What are we going to expect from the MARS XMT? I'll read it out to you. 61 T6 aluminium alloy reinforcement plates, or aluminum, wherever you're watching from. Rubber sealed dustproof and waterproof bearings throughout. Front, middle and rear differentials, sway bars front and rear, and a hobby wing brushless system capable of 4 to 6S. Quick release motor mount. This model comes in both in the red and blue and the green and yellow, both looking rather sharp. You're going to get a 150 amp brushless hobby wing ESC in there, and that is paired with a 4074 2300 kV brushless motor and a 25 kilogram digital metal geared servo. Let's take a look inside. Inside the box you get your instruction manual. There is a wheel hex tool and a couple of Allen keys or hex keys. Dumbo RC remote controller. We've been seeing a lot of these recently, and that's pretty much it, except for the actual car. I've opted for the red and blue version because I do like the color of this one. I'm not really a fan of green and yellow, despite being a huge Gravedigger fan, of course. Pretty nice 1/8 scale, 6S capable monster truck. A quick look, there are actually no lights fitted on this, although there are holes on the front bumper if you want to install them. A couple of roof skids on the roof, rollover bar on the back, tethered body clips, wheelie bar, and a plastic chassis with aluminium reinforcements. And that includes a skid plate at the front, one at the rear, all hex hardware throughout, big solid plastic arms front and rear. Yep, pretty nice looking big wheels and tyres. Pretty nice how they've incorporated a big X into the moulding of the body here, or the MARS X MT. Very nice, very colourful body. Doesn't feel too thin, hopefully it will hold up. Front bumper with a nice bracing on here, same on the rear bumper. 7075 grade aluminium shock towers. That's on the front and rear. 7075 steering brace. Has that 25 kg digital servo and the 150 amp waterproof hobby wing ESC. This is going to be running off XT90s. Unfortunately, I don't have any batteries with XT90, so those are going to get the snip. Dual cooling fans on the motor, and just to remind you, that is a 4074 2300 kV brushless motor. Honeycomb design on the plastic chassis for reinforcements, a reasonable sized battery tray, and this big tubular style chassis bracing in the center. Sway bar on the front, sway bar on the rear, plastic steering knuckles with a CVD, adjustable toe-in and camber, nice aluminium shocks which are oil filled. I'm not sure, but the rods look a little bit thin to me. It might be because of the size of the chassis, or I'm just used to looking at small things recently. First minor issue is having me put in 2 hardcase 3S batteries in there. You can see the battery straps aren't really long enough, and that top battery is sliding about. I have to think of a remedy for that. Also, I did mention my batteries are actually EC5. These are coming off XT90, so those are going to get cut off. one other small thing, when you put the body on, there is a little gap here. The body doesn't actually cover all the way to the chassis. Now you could of course lower the shock mounts, but I don't suggest you do, because you'll probably end up with the top of the shock towers punching through the body on any heavy landings. Okay, size wise is this 1/8 scale, but here you can see it next to my Arrma Outcast. And in terms of wheel size and wheelbase, they are pretty much exactly the same, with the Arrma Outcast just having a slightly wider stance. So in terms of scale, if the Arrma Outcast is a true 1/8 scale RC basher, then you guys have yourselves a 1/8 scale RC basher here. None of that 1/9 scale, you know, what is with that anyway? Who does 1/9 scale? Pricing is also interesting, because we are looking at something just shy of $560 US for 1/8 scale 6S with Hobbywing electronics. Now comparing that to some of the bigger brands in this size and this spec, yeah, it's a lot cheaper. Okay, so I'm going to think of a workaround to fit my batteries in, and I'm going to work out how to extend my battery straps, and then we're going out and we're going to run this at 6S only. And the reason for that is because I don't have any 2S batteries or 4S batteries that will fit inside. But pretend I didn't say that. You know what, I'm not going to tell a lie, guys. I may have created the dodgiest looking battery pack running 6S by taping two rather large 3S batteries together, because this battery tray is meant for two batteries to go sideways, you know, side by side, but I'm going to put them in like that. And what I did with the battery strap is basically I flipped it around, and I'm not going to come back on the strap. I'm just going to hope that it holds like that. Literally just walked into the park with this thing, just feathering it, and I can feel already it's going to have a lot of power. For speed run, I might have to use the grass. There's a lot of people walking around and a lot of dogs. Okay, yeah, that's gonna rip. Wheelies on demand. Okay. Oh my god, it's not going to keep its wheels down on the grass. I don't think we're going to get too big a high speed. Oh! This thing's nuts. This thing is absolutely nuts. No. The tree. I would have thought the grass would have been flat enough. But obviously not. This thing is absolutely crazy. The tires are ballooning. I think, yeah, 56 isn't going to be a problem if you have the right space to run it. Oh! I think keeping it upright is going to be the harder thing. Alright guys, you've just witnessed the world's worst speedrun. But with that, I got 38 miles an hour. So yeah, 38 miles an hour, 38 miles an hour out of a possible 56 miles an hour. Yeah, shit speed, but I guarantee you, this thing is fast. This is not flat terrain. It's bumpy and it's grass, which means, you know, high friction. It's going to keep wheeling. But I do see some interesting little bumps over here. Let's get to those instead. Oh, nice. Flies. Oh, nice. I think we're going to get a lot of air control as well. Just, you know, I've not even powered it yet. Oh! I just wanted to go straight into a backflip. No way. Go on, guys. This 6S. Did you see that? The world's lowest backflip. I mean, literally 2 foot off the ground, and it wanted to backflip. No way. This thing flies. Oh. And it lands really nicely too. None of that, no chassis slap, you see. Oh. Oh. Yeah, good landing. Great tuning on this truck. I mean, you would expect it from HNR. They do actually make race trucks as well. You know what, I'm not looking forward to cleaning this thing today. It's going to be so muddy. Oh, nasty, 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 nasty. Oh, right over the other one. The actual problem with driving here is actually a lot of these jumps you are actually jumping blind. Like that one. I had no idea where it was going. Oh. Maybe not the best place to land. Oh, there. Oh, not into the tree. Great air control. Really good air control. I think you would expect it with such wheel speed though. Yeah, like I said, what a terrible place to land right on the side of the hill, but... Oh, tree! Just missed it. Lucky me. Maybe I can get away with the backflip. Not quite. Oh, definitely adventurous. I'll tell you what, guys, this I'm loving this truck. I like that sound. Kind of whistling. Oh, that's a bit different. Didn't sound like that earlier. Almost got myself. That was close. Oh, okay. Terrible, terrible place to land. Yeah, see why I backed off. The car is making a slightly more high-pitched noise than it was earlier. It does sound like a dry diff, by the way. Oops. But I did have a quick look. I didn't take anything apart. There's nothing broken that I can see inside. But it does sound like that diff is just a little bit dry. Well, not a little bit, like, I'd probably say completely dry. But it's strange because it didn't make that noise earlier. Mud everywhere. Like I was saying, the wheel speed on this thing is absolutely nuts. If you've ever driven an Arrma Outcast, it's a similar thing, you know, small, short wheelbase, big wheels, so crazy stunts. Like so. Like easy. It's like the backflips are on a button on their own. You just press it to get a backflip. But obviously a little bit harder to land as well because it spins so fast. Oh, almost. I'm not even taking that big a run-up, by the way. I mean, it's a small run-up because I don't have much run-up space. Everything's bumpy. why I'm not getting much air, but okay. Horrible sound of your pinion coming off. Hopefully that's what it is. Motor pinion is off or something else. Loads of bad landings, but as you can see from in here, nothing I can see is broken. And it was making some horrible squeaky noise earlier. I think it was just a dry diff or probably something caught in there. But right now it is, yeah, that's just a loose pinion. Okay, so I think that's it for now. I will bring this one out again because I enjoyed it so much. I did give it, you know, quite a bit of a bashing. I crashed it lots of times and it seems to be okay. Okay guys, so I was wrong. It may still be the pinion gear because I haven't got into that yet, but if you can see here, the rear diff bearing, center diff bearing has exploded. So yeah, that's the kind of wheel speed we were getting. It just totally exploded, and that's in loads of pieces, so I will need to go back for a repair and change that out for a new bearing. So, but nothing else. I hope nothing else anyway. I can't see anything else. Yeah, body wise, you know, there's a few cracks and tears, you know, but nothing actually major. It's not even that big a crack. And yeah, you saw I did crash it a lot and it did tumble everywhere. Honestly, a very solid entry from HNR. I'm gonna put that down, it's too heavy. This XMARS MT, or the Mars X MT, whatever they want to call it, we call it the HNR 9902, is an absolute beast and it's an absolute fun one, and you saw it's pretty durable. Being braced off the previous chassis, there's also going to be loads of spares available. Most of them are compatible, you know, there are some upgraded parts in there obviously and upgraded electronic, but for the price, 560 bucks, 6S, 1/8 scale. Link is down below guys. See you in the next video.